Okay. So your underlying energy, guys, is the Seven of Pentacles. So for a lot of you guys, you may be having to take some time to figure out whether this relationship or this situation is worth the effort and time that's being put into it. I feel like a lot of you guys have been through a lot already. You guys come pretty far away. But right now, I feel like there is some second thoughts. You're not really 100% committed to a certain plan or certain action or certain development of a manifestation. So I feel like right now this is the reevaluation process. Okay. The reason why you have the reevaluation process is because of possibly a difficult decision in the past, something that you may have had to decide, or a difficult situation that you were keeping the balance of, that you eventually no longer held here. Okay. Now, for your current state of being, you guys have the King of Wands. So you guys are feeling very passionate and really, honestly, ready to go ahead and tackle what it is that you guys are wanting. Now, for some of you guys may be feeling a bit ruthless, right? Like feeling like you really want what you're wanting. Like you don't want to waste any time. You just want to get it done. So just be very careful with this energy, guys, because you don't want to end up doing something that you may not really feel comfortable with doing otherwise, just because you really want something desperately. But I don't really see that too much from you guys. I really feel like you guys are very passionate and very antsy about getting things going and getting things rolling. So I feel like you have a lot of passion that's pent up and you're ready to express that or put it into something that you feel is worth your time and energy. Now, for your gold, you guys have the Emperor. So I feel like you guys want to have control, complete control of your life, you really want to feel, though, like you're getting something done. You're doing something. I feel like that, like you really want to push this energy outward into an area or an aspect of your life that really feels as though you're finally gaining control of your life. I do feel like you also, guys, you may want to, you really want things to just happen in the way you want it to happen. I feel like this is just a lot of urge of getting things done. Let's hurry it up. Let's get this going. And Taurus, you're typically not the impatient type. You really just take time and, you do things in your own pace. But right now, I'm getting the sense like you're like, no, I really want what I want right now. Okay. So with that said, the reason why you're not able to get to the Emperor yet, rather, is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is talk about being emotionally open, allowing yourself to feel, and receive messages, knowing what your heart's desire is. She's also very nurturing and caring, and she's also very intuitive. And I feel like right now you guys are not emotionally open. When she comes up with all this Wands energy and the Cups is coming up, I feel like the emotional aspect of your manifestation is lacking, because you guys may not, you may not be sure what you want, which I kind of highly doubt. I feel like you guys do know what you want. That's why you want something so bad. But I really feel like it's emotional vulnerability that's lacking. It's allowing yourself to receive, taking breaks, allowing yourself to just be. I think that's the part that's missing, because you guys you have a lot of stuff that's action oriented, but the Queen of Cups is the one that's just is. She just is. She doesn't do much of anything other than just feel and just relax and just feel. And I feel like that may be it, right? The emotions may not be there, or maybe you guys do feel overwhelmed by your emotions and the emotions are actually going crazy. So there's two things: either you're not allowing yourself to just be, or there is something that's going on emotionally for you guys that's making you guys feel very anxious, maybe a bit neurotic, but you also are you're feeling very emotionally vulnerable. And it could be because things are moving very fast, right? Things are moving very fast, overwhelming. And I feel like there could be some communication back and forth with somebody. Arrows of love. You guys may be in love right now. And I feel like that's what's kind of slowing you down, right? Maybe there could be that love could be actually slowing you down, but I don't think it's the case. I think that you're not allowing yourself to love to begin to allow things to kind of come through. There's a lot of forcing things here with the King of Wands and the Emperor, but then you're not fully 100% allowing yourself to just be. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is definitely interesting here, especially how this ties in with everything, because you want things to kind of hurry up and kind of go. You really want, you have this passion here to kind of get things moving, get things going. But then there's something that, I feel like emotionally you haven't necessarily committed to something yet. again, possibly because things have just moved a little too fast for you, or maybe they're not moving fast enough, or maybe that in the past things were moving at a pace that you liked, but it also left you feeling kind of vulnerable. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of the cards to see what else we can see from this. Your advice here is the Seven of Swords, which is talking, the Three of Swords, which is talking about looking at the pains in your heart, looking at how, at the old issues and relieving yourself, or pulling out the swords that are in your heart. So that's pretty much talking about, like, pretty much healing old wounds. So the Queen of Cups here is talking about healing. And I feel like it's because of an ambush. Maybe you guys have gotten ambushed in the past, and you're not necessarily healed from some certain situation that may have happened very fast. There's something here emotionally that you haven't healed from. And I feel like this is the case now. You're having to heal. You're having to allow yourself to look at those issues, look at those situations, right? Look at these old issues to begin to heal, so that way you can manifest something new, so you can truly commit. I feel like there was something in the past that, that had happened really fast, and it made you feel very sad and very vulnerable, so you don't really feel committed to it yet because you're still working through these old issues. So that's why their advice is coming up with the Three of Swords, allowing yourself to be emotionally open, but also to look at your emotions and see why you still have this pain here, and then release that pain. Okay, now in your emotions, you do have the Seven of Wands, so you guys are feeling very defensive right now. You guys are kind of like fending off the things that's kind of coming at you, but you have the advantage, right? You have confidence in yourself, which is definitely that you can handle your situation, you can stand your ground. Okay, but it's still very defensive energy. You're still defensive about how you feel emotionally. Being emotionally open like that is a battle, but I feel like it has a lot to do with these old issues. Now, what your hopes and fears is the Six of Cups. I feel like you want to receive what you've been putting in. The Seven of Pentacles is really talking about the work that you've been doing, the hard work that's, the dedication that's gotten you to this far. I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, you do want to receive something. You do want to gain something back for all the hard work that you put in. And for some of you guys, you may want to actually put in the necessary work to balance things out. Perhaps you feel like there isn't enough being put in, so you need to put more, right? But I feel like you want the balance of give and take to really level itself out. I feel like you want things to just be leveled out. Okay, I don't really feel like that's much of a fear. I feel like the fear most likely would be you're not really getting that balance. You're kind of always having to flop back and forth. It's never really stabilizing, never giving enough, never receiving enough. It's always that kind of balance. But as long as you keep nurturing yourself, loving on yourself, and healing yourself, I feel like that balance would be able to readjust itself. But you have to do the inner work first before you can expect external results. Okay, inner work before external results. Well, inner work is the result of external. External results is the result of inner work. Now, with your outcome, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is actually not too bad. It's just talking about taking your time, taking things slowly, looking at things with great detail, but it's also progress. That's the good thing. That's progress in the right direction. I feel like you have a lot of passion here. You guys really want to do something. You guys want to get up and go, but your emotions are still kind of wounded and broken because of whatever happened in the past here. Whatever happened very fast made you feel overwhelmed. I feel like until you can emotionally commit to this, the Knight of Pentacles is only a distant future, right? It's just like it's possible. As long as you focus on your emotions and focus on why you feel such pain, or what these old issues are, I feel like you can get to the Knight of Pentacles and start making slow and gradual progress to manifest and to begin something new, to really look at the details and work very diligently at building what you want to build. Okay? So Taurus, it is possible. Okay? Let's go ahead and look at your romance angels for the week. All right. Romance angels is very soon. Wow. Clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you now. The Queen of Cups knows exactly what she wants. Do you know what you want? Considering that is a blockage for you to be able to manifest or to gain what you want, to gain the control that you're looking for. knowing what you want, being emotionally open, healing old wounds. There's a lot of stuff that's happening all at the same time, but it's something that you can do. And it's going to require you to really look within yourself to address those emotions, those things that, you know, keep you up at night. But it's going to be a-okay. Because whatever's coming is very, very soon. So you really want to prepare yourself for what's coming. Okay, now let's see what your Whispers of Love has to say for this week. All right, guys, and your Whispers of Love is be authentic to who you are. And it says you are asked to be real and true pertaining to how you are, who you are and how you feel. So that is very important. Very, very important. Okay, so that is the truth. The Queen of Cups does that. She knows who she is. She knows how she feels at all times. And that is the very thing, knowing how you feel at all times. And I feel like because of something that happened in the past, very fast or very overwhelming, either way, it left you feeling feeling vulnerable. So you're not really vulnerable now. You're not emotionally open now. You're not feeling yourself at this moment. So I feel like addressing these old issues will allow you to heal, so that you can be more emotionally open to get to the Knight of Pentacles, to be able to feel like you're in control of your life, in control of every aspect of your life, including your emotions. Alright, Taurus, I hope this situation clears up for you and you guys can get to where you guys want to be, in control, in your power, strong, pushing through, and being in control at all times. Okay, and also taking your time and feeling like you can commit to it. Because right, the Knight of Pentacles, he may be procrastinating, he may be slow, he may be looking at the details, but at the end of the day, he does commit to something. When he is committed to it, he gets it done. And I feel like that is you guys. You do end up committing at the very end. It just may be a very cautious step towards that commitment within yourself.